Tonight in Grand Rapids, multiple law enforcement officers stood behind Donald Trump as he spoke. Enough is enough!
What's going on, America? I'm the Right Winged Angel out of Mac, and in this video, we got to talk about stage 4 Trump derangement syndrome. And this video I'm about to show you is a clear example of that. We have this unhinged white liberal who basically melts down on TikTok just because law enforcement supports Donald Trump. I mean, why wouldn't they support Donald Trump? Donald Trump is a candidate of law and order, and Joe Biden and the rest of the Democrats are causing chaos all around the country with their soft on crime policies. So let's check this out.
Are you kidding me, law enforcement? Are you kidding me? Tonight in Grand Rapids, multiple law enforcement officers stood behind Donald Trump as he spoke. People that are elected officials like sheriffs, others hired to protect and enforce the law for the entire citizenry, not for a political party, explicitly forbidden from being a partisan authoritarian police force standing on stage, entirely unethical, probably illegal, on top of which Donald Trump has been indicted 91 times.
Okay, let me just break this down, what he just said, because it was crazy. I mean, why wouldn't they support Donald Trump? He's talking about law enforcement in Grand Rapids. I'm pretty sure this has something to do with Laken Riley, who was killed, and him going to her funeral. Well, Laken Riley is Donald Trump is the only candidate who wants to shut down the border and prevent illegals from coming into our country and doing to somebody else what that illegal, I can't remember his name, did to Laken Riley. So of course they would stand with Donald Trump because he's the only one that's going to stop it. If Donald Trump is not elected, then we will continue to have these instances, or not instances, but these violent acts against American citizens by illegal immigrants who shouldn't be in the country in the first place. So they're supporting Donald Trump because he supports them. Joe Biden does not support the police force. He does not support anybody in law enforcement. Him and his Democrat colleagues are making life so difficult for law enforcement. I mean, think about it. They're the ones who called for police to be defunded, and then they realized, oh, I think that's a bad idea. Then they said, we never said that. Of course you did. We got it all recorded. So they're the ones that are not supporting law enforcement and not supporting law enforcement leadership either. So of course they're going to stand behind Donald Trump. But people like him can't handle that because we're supposed to pretend like Democrats like law enforcement.
He's liable for sexual assault. His entire business was found to be fraudulent. And law enforcement has the gall to stand on stage with him. Enough is enough. Are you?
His whole business was found to be fraudulent, this maniac says. You're wrong on so many levels. You've been consuming way too much CNN and MSNBC that have been feeding you lies and manipulating you to believe that Trump is some evil dictator. Trump is some fascist. Trump has run successful businesses for decades and decades and decades. And just because he decided to run for president, now he's public enemy number one. This is what this is all about. It has nothing to do with Donald Trump as a person, has everything to do with or nothing to do with what Donald Trump has done. It has everything to do with Donald Trump standing in the Democrats' way to absolute power and control over all of us. And that's what they want. You can see it. We with this push with getting all these illegals to come to the United States. That's exactly what they want. They want a permanent underclass that will always vote Democrat, so they'll never lose. They tried to do it with black people. They did it for a very, very long time. And black people, I think, started waking up a little bit. Now, Democrats feel like they can't rely on black people. So now they're bringing in illegal immigrants to do their bidding and eliminating all of our voter ID laws just so they can vote in the election and vote Democrat. Because all the illegals know why they're here. They're here because of Joe Biden. And if they want the rest of their family members to have the same free trip to America that they were given, then they know they have to vote for Joe Biden. So they will do that. But I think this video is crazy. I think there are a lot of people around the country that are suffering just like this man here is, suffering from stage 4 Trump derangement syndrome and cannot see reality. They live in this fantasy world where Trump is this evil person and he's really not. If anybody that I've seen that's not like particularly a Trump supporter that has met Donald Trump has always had nothing but good things to say about that man. And he doesn't have to be that way, right? He doesn't have to be someone who takes pictures with anybody who wants to take pictures with him. He doesn't have to be somebody who talks to anybody who wants to talk to him. He doesn't have to be that person, but he is that person because he's a genuine human being, someone who cares about people, and that's why he's running for president. And a lot of people just don't get this. Maybe they think it's because he's a narcissist or he's egotistical that he's running for president, even though he has all these obstacles that have been put in front of him. But I think it's because he really, really loves this country and he hates to see what's happening to our country. I watched a video of him on Oprah, and Oprah asked if he was going to run for president. I think this was in 1988 or 89.
Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
This sounds like political presidential talk to me, and I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not, but I do get tired of seeing the country ripped off.
Why would you not?
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, it doesn't pay as well.
No, it doesn't. But, you know, I just probably wouldn't do it, Oprah. I probably wouldn't, but I do get tired of seeing what's happening with this country. And if it got so bad, I would never want to rule it out totally, because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country, how we're really making other people live like kings and we're not.
So I believe that Trump really, really cares about America and he wants the best for this country. So he's willing to put himself on the line. I think that's how selfless this man is. He's willing to put himself on the line. He's willing to take all the bullets for us, the American people, so he can fix things, so he can make America great again. And it's unfortunate that the mainstream media and Democrat politicians continue to lie and lie and lie about this man. Tell the truth and let the American people decide who they want to be president based on the facts, not on political propaganda, based on what Joe Biden has to offer versus what Donald Trump has to offer. We're in a very unique position where we can actually compare 4 years of Donald Trump to 4 years of Joe Biden. Everybody knows from 2017 to the end of 2019, America was beautiful. The economy was booming. Everything was great. Everybody was making money. We had businesses that were just throwing out bonuses because they were making so much money. And then think about what happened after Donald Trump stepped out of the White House. Absolute catastrophe, absolute chaos. But what do you think? Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.